Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be about this RARE Squier guitar. And it's a beautiful guitar, isn't it? You got your rosewood neck, your Fiesta red body with the mint green pickguard and the aged, color tinted, whatever, you know, knobs and pickup covers and selector switch. And you got a rosewood fretboard. This is the Simon Neil Classic Vibe Stratocaster. And it's stunning to look at. I love this. This is like those, this is a lot like the 60s, what are they calling them now? Vintage something, the American ones, the ones that recently came out, American 2s, I don't remember. But this is great. This looks like one of them. And it gives you the vibe completely. I love it. And yes, you got your Squier headstock with, I think, the Simon Neil, his band, the logo, and then behind it you have his signature. I'm sorry if this is kind of not the best look, but you got the vintage tinted neck. And say what you want about classic vibe necks. A lot of people say that they're very thin, but I find this to be very comfortable, and I actually have a Stratocaster that has a very thick, chunky neck, which I have right here on the floor. I'm gonna just briefly show it off. It's this 50s American original. Has a big chunky neck, but that's not what this video is about, because although I paid a lot of money for that guitar, I didn't have to pay not even half to own a guitar like this. And it baffles me that you really don't need a lot of money to get a great guitar. And I feel like they tell you this all the time, but it doesn't really hit you until you buy an affordable guitar and you're like, this does the sound I get from my expensive guitar. And maybe it doesn't do it completely, but it does it enough for me to feel like, wow, why did I spend so much money? But yes, enough talking. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this guitar. I'm gonna play it for you guys clean through a Princeton reverb, and I'll have an overdrive pedal to show you guys how it sounds like with a little bit of overdrive. And yes, did I already talk about the Alnico 5s on only the bass strings and then the Alnico 3s on the higher strings? Yes, I don't know if I did, but yes, that's what these are. These pickups are unique to this guitar. The other classic vibes do not have this. The newer ones don't have this. So this makes this guitar very special. So let's go ahead and hear it. Now, the bridge does not, with the older classic vibe guitars, you didn't have the bridge pickup wired to the tone knob back here. It just wasn't a thing. So that's probably the only thing I might modify. But other than that, I mean, great sounding pickups. Let's go ahead and hear it with some overdrive. And there you have it. This is the Squier Classic Vibes Simon Neil Stratocaster in this gorgeous Fiesta Red with the rosewood neck and the mint green pickguard and the aged tone pickup covers, selector. Let me tell you guys my final thoughts on this guitar, because this guitar, along with the vintage modified guitar that I did a video of last, has me questioning so many things, so many things. You know, through my guitar journey, through owning so much gear, I just can't, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a loss of words. I feel like I don't need all this expensive equipment. You know, you can get some great sounds from a guitar like this. And I know that with this guitar, the Simon Neil Stratocaster in particular is kind of rare. If you try to look up some prices on Reverb and whatnot, they can be a little pricey for a classic vibe, I'm not gonna lie, but I was able to get a good deal. I think normally your classic vibes, especially the modern ones, you're not really looking at spending no more than $400 and something with tax. But with this guitar, because it is rare and because they don't make them anymore, and it's a 2014 model, which means it was before the redo that classic vibe line had in 2018, this kind of ran me like at the $550 range. But look, you can get yourself a 60s classic vibe from before, or even the 50s one. I used to own a 50s one, and you can get a great guitar, a really great guitar. You know, curiosity tends to make you think that the expensive is just going to be a little different, you know. It's the different specs, and I know the quality is just a little better or whatnot, but really, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get a guitar, to get yourself going, to feel inspired. And this has that Stratocaster sound. I mean, this sounds like a Strat. This doesn't sound like something trying to sound like a Strat. This sounds like a Stratocaster. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with my other ash body vintage modified Telecaster. I don't know, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a lot of gear that I'm thinking about getting rid of because it's just so expensive, and really I don't think I need an expensive equipment for my needs. I feel like I like the affordable guitars that can give you everything. Everything, you know? Those little minor pickup sounds, the things that we tend to obsess over as guitar players, I feel like sometimes when it really comes down to it, do they really matter? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about this guitar. Let me know if you've ever owned this guitar, if you've ever played any classic vibes guitars, especially if they're from before the 2018 redo. This is the 2014 model. I think I've already said that. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, these guitars are great. I think that is it. This is a relatively short video compared to my other ones. There's not much to say. This guitar is great. Yes, so I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and yes, see you all later.